guys, and welcome to my channel. And today we are playing Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded. I thought that's Las Vegas. So I've been delaying this video and no more. Okay. Night jam. Let's start a new game. Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded contains some elements of plot which may not be considered appropriate for some children. No lying, please. So, how old are you anyway? Well, this is too old, so let's pick the second one. Shouldn't you be doing your homework? All of you to assume that I have a homework. To verify your age, please answer these 5 simple questions. Which one of these is not a dessert? The last. Calvin and Hobbes is about a boy and his search for meaning. Where is the G spot? I don't know, but find it's how the fun. It's up in front of that thing there. The what now? Right above the F sharp. I don't really give a damn about it. It's up in front of that coochie. Who's smarter than the average bear? Jessica Simpson. Why are you picking on my girl Jessica? Because she's blonde? Let's pick Yogi. Yogi is cute. Thank you. And now slip into the leisure suit and prepare to enter Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded. Okay.
Your name is Larry. Larry Laffer. You've arrived in beautiful Lost Wages without luggage. The airline lost it. Without a hotel reservation, you forgot to get one. And without a clue. You've never had one. You exit the cab. The hot, dry air of Lost Wages hits you in the face like a hard slap. A feeling not wholly unfamiliar to you. After your cab ride, you may be low on funds, but you've got the looks, the lines, and the leisure suit. You're in town to find true love. And if you happen to get lucky along the way, that's okay. After all, you're nearly 40.
And still still untouched by human hands. Look out, ladies. I'm finding love tonight.
Are you kidding me? Who is this off-brand Jim Belushi? A 40-year-old virgin. Are you kidding me? I thought hilarious. Like douchebag simulator. Getting in with not so pretty women. Oh my
Uh-oh,
god.
that's Bear, the dog. In Lost Wages, Bear is famous for getting off his leash and spreading sunshine wherever he goes. If you act in a non-threatening manner long enough, maybe he'll come over and say hi sometime.
Cute doggy. Can I pet the doggy?
Bear's owner, Dave Oshry, lets Bear wander around on the street. It could go feral or rabid, and it could have been circumvented.
Can you please use smaller words?
Can I pet the doggy?
It feels like a building, only stickier.
What? Did you bring a fresh white leisure suit? Why the doggy pee on me? I mean, not me, but...
Aw, that's
him.
Bear, always spreading sunshine.
Don't eat the yellow snow. I like the neon lights. Nice. Okay, can I walk? Can I walk over there?
When you first got to town, you probably shouldn't have asked the cab driver to take you to a place where the women are as loose as the craps.
Okay, let's get in.
Holy cannoli. It smells like a fire hydrant just walked in here.
Oopsie, that's me. Let's sit and order something.
You take a seat on an available bar stool.
Bartender, the same again, please.
Hello?
What'll it be?
I feel like Larry would order a beer, basic man, basic bitch.
Give me a mug of beer.
Everyone else is drinking beer, right? No, this guy's drinking wine.
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You down the beer in your pseudo-macho style and slam the mug back on the bar. Suddenly, you feel a little woozy.
Is that too much? Drink me? Offer.
Blah, 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 blah. Just think of the money he saved.
It's cheaper than Oktoberfest.
So, what was the setup to that punchline?
What even are you talking? I'm not listening. Let's go
Blah,
investigate.
blah, 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 blah. Beer.
Let's
So,
play
what was the
some-
setup to You feel a little
Oh my God.
lightheaded. You're
Seriously?
unsure if you'll be able to walk straight.
What is wrong with you?
Shaking your head, you finally clear away the cobwebs and are once again able to walk in your standard Studley style.
One beer. Even kids. Even kids are not one beer. If you can't handle drink, then don't drink, man.
You give yourself a quick pat down.
Got my wallet, got my breath spray, and I'm filled with Vitamin Larry.
Shut up.
Come and get me, ladies.
These video slot machines make it
Play this game, can you? Spin. It's not working. Where is the stick, the thingy? Oh, just quit. Okay. How do I get out of this? Oh, let's order again something. Bartender.
Hello?
What'll it be?
This time, let's order what kind?
I want to do some serious damage.
Okay,
Give me a vodka.
nice. You shouldn't be drinking if you can't handle beer.
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You don't drink the vodka. Instead, you carry it around in the shot glass because you simply never know when you'll need a shot of vodka.
Oh. Can I talk to you, guy?
The instant you lean in close enough to smell him, you regret it. He smells of rancid cork.
Ireland?
Blah, 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 blah.
Can I talk to the
You
lady?
idiot.
Hello?
So, what was the setup to that punch? What's a hot babe like that doing in a miserable, smelly, broken-down joint like this?
Hey, Bub, just keep that kind of narration to yourself.
They can hear him. Oh my God.
You must be tired. You've been running through my mind all day.
I
Nice.
know, but you keep following me anyway.
Ooh, that's interesting. Can I talk?
Sorry if this sounds a little squirrely, baby, but I'd like to store you in my cheek pouches for a snowy day.
Really? I'd like to crack your skull like a nut and bury your brains in the park.
Oh my god,
Alrighty then.
Morticia, chill, bitch.
We're really starting to make a connection, huh?
Ah, I wish it was long distance.
Let's
You
annoy
must be
her.
tired. You've been running through my mind
I
all
regret
day.
repeating it.
I know, but you keep following me anyway.
You inhale her scent.
I'm sorry to just blurt this out, but you smell absolutely incredible. It's as if your inner light is so serene and pure that your aura has its own sweet and almost hypnotic aroma.
I had tapioca for lunch.
What? Yoga? Let's leave her. I mean, she obviously doesn't want to have anything with you. Let's go check what is this.
You are in a dimly lit hallway. The peeling wallpaper gives the roaches something to watch. Clutter fills the room, and a filthy drunk wearing filthy clothes sits on the filthy floor, leaning his filthy back against the filthy wall.
Okay. Let's go over there. It's the bathroom. Go pee.
You give yourself a quick pat down.
Got my
Sid.
wallet, got my breath spray, and I'm filled with come and get me, ladies.
Shut up. Shut up. Sit. Oh, booty.
You grab an ancient copy of Flutter, the magazine of nude skydiving, and settle in to sit and think. You feel a great relief.
That's
What's
empty.
that aroma?
There's nothing on the newspaper. You finished? Get up now.
Carefully finishing your duties, you wipe and toss the newspaper behind the toilet for the next user. Don't do it, Larry. Too late. The toilet begins to fill. Realizing your mistake, you quickly jiggle the handle, attempting to stem the onrushing tide of
Well,
water.
if this happened
As
in
the
real
water
life.
reaches your head, your life flushes before your eyes. You doze briefly.
You
Turns
died?
out, a flush beats everything. Sometimes good manners are a bad idea, eh, Larry?
What did the last guy? Oh, okay. So if this happened in real life, everything would be so. I see something over there.
It's you, Larry. Larry Laffer. Remember?
Okay, shut up.
It's the cold faucet. It's the cold. You start to wash your hands in the cold water. Then you realize that there are no paper towels. So you wash your hands as well as you can and wipe them on the back of your shirt, under your jacket where the wet spots won't show.
Yeah, I wipe my hands on me. Same.
Score!
Yeah, baby. Ooh, let's go. Give it to the pretty lady. What is this? Can I read?
I'm just wasting my breath talking to you, aren't I?
Pick it up.
Buried under the usual skin mags are some real collector's items. One of them is juicy Japanese and Jewish. Piles of magazines
Okay.
sit on the floor.
Not something what we just say today, you know. Someone might get offended.
They taste well appreciated by a male clientele. Ugh.
Male clientele. Only.
Jeez. Did something die in there?
What are you talking about?
Hey, dork. You got toilet paper stuck to your shoe.
I don't.
What's a hot babe like that doing
Shut
in a
up.
miserable, smelly, broken-down joint like this?
That's
Hey,
not
Bub,
right.
just keep that kind of narration to yourself.
Okay, let's think about it. Why is she doing it? And why is she hot? If any of them tried, like for boys, it's easier to just hit the gym and okay, well, never mind. Just give it to her, the ring. How did I give it? Pick it up. Pick it up. What?
You can't just walk. You can't just walk around proposing to everyone. Wait till someone asks you for a ring.
It's not proposing. Just girls like sungirls, like jewelry. Give it to her.
You can't just walk
Shut
around.
up, narration man. Oh, let's order another drink. How do I put it back in this suitcase? I don't know.
You pound on the bar. You're flattered, but it's just not. You can't just walk around proposing to everyone. Wait till someone asks you for a ring.
Really?
Hello?
What'll it be?
This time I'm gonna order whiskey.
I'll have a glass of your fine well whiskey.
Okay, nice.
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5
Everything
onto
is
the
$5.
counter. You don't drink the whiskey, but instead decide to carry it with you wherever you go, precariously balanced in an open shot glass.
Why? To look more manly.
Blah, 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 blah. No, not then. Just now when I went, ugh!
Can I talk any of them?
So, what was the setup to that punchline? Be polite, Larry. Look at the man first. He's one of Lost Wages' finest benefactors.
It looks like a guy. Like
Blah,
strange
blah, blah,
too.
blah, blah. And now he looks like Dennis Flath.
Cody?
So, what was the setup to that punchline?
I don't know why you talk.
It's you, Larry.
I'm
Larry
looking at the guy.
That's Jordan Lee. He's here frequently, and they say he shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Curiously, in Florida, Arizona, and Montana, just to watch him die is a valid legal defense against homicide.
Hey, loser! Wanna go get into some serious fucking trouble?
Hey! No.
That's a shame. I know some major going down tonight. It's gonna be awesome.
That sounds boss.
No, it doesn't.
At least he didn't shut the deputy. I can't even say a line because this guy kept talking. The narrator.
I guess people don't mess around with you.
They misjudge me. For instance, just because I know 1001 ways to inflict pain on the human body doesn't mean I like to hurt people.
I suddenly have to go.
I get that a lot.
The gentleman filling his face is Tom King, a regular at Lefty's and the kind of guy you love to have with you at the movies, so you don't have to talk to him for 2 hours.
Looking at me?
Reference.
Can't blame you, actually. I got that handsome, roguish look. It's a curse. But hey, you know what I mean, right?
Of course I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you know lots of handsome guys in my situation.
You've really got the boyish, devil-may-care thing down, Tom. I'm jealous.
Well, it can't be learned.
Who's this weirdo?
This international bon vivant, Francois de Quitte, is one of Lefty's big investors.
He does not
And being
look.
from Europe, he's extremely cool.
Wow, you're cool.
I know, right? It's almost too cool how cool I am, n'est-ce pas?
I'm
Ooh,
so
and you
cool.
speak Klingon too.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I resent your
Monsignor.
chiseled features, your height, and your easygoing, laid-back demeanor. Can I have your life?
No, I have too much cool to fit into that little body.
Not a lot of ladies around here.
I know where we can find some sheep.
I'm not there yet.
Half a joke, half true.
He looks like someone from your distant past, but you just can't put your finger on him.
Good thing, too.
Shut up.
Know any good jokes?
Ain't you been listening?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
The one with the bottomless gut is Michael Hirschman. He's been coming to Lefty's for years, bending the elbow and running up a classically huge bar tab. He just paid it back, which is partly the reason Lefty's is open tonight.
Who's Lefty?
Yeah? What's up?
I was just looking for women.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. It's pretty much a sausage fest here. I mean, I'm pretty, but not that pretty. You know what I mean?
I sure do.
No, you don't.
What if she's a trap?
So, Michael, you know any good pickup lines?
I don't need lines. I speak from the heart and my mouth.
You are a Renaissance man.
You're a wizard, honey. Let's go outside, see what's going on. No, can't go. What is... Oh, it's the bar. I can't go anywhere. Where's the doggy? Is that at his house?
There's a fence running along the back of Lefty's. In fact, there are fences running in and out of Lefty's all the time.
That's funny.
You're alone down here, while somebody up there is probably having fun. But true love is undoubtedly just around the corner. Or so you've been telling yourself every 5 minutes for the last 30 years.
Up there. You that. Look. This guy's worse. So no one here. Let's go in. I don't know what to do. Let's go to the bathroom again.
It's a beer sign playing off the Bush Beer slogan, Bush Beer gives you great head, swallow after swallow.
I'm not a fan of Bush.
It goes around in circles, just like your life. It's a girly lamp like you'd find in any swingin' bachelor's rumpus
Junior
room.
or senior. What's over there?
The door is impervious to all your attempts at interaction. Some say Lefty used to have a floating poker game in this back room. This is one of those gag rifle displays. When you clap or press the button, the gun starts wiggling like a fish and then shoots you in the chest. It's a poster of supermodel Sweet Cheeks Marie Bonds, a model with a thing for men in uniform. It's a poster of supermodel Bee Wankmeister. For her work entertaining the troops, she earned the slogan, the face that erected 1,000,000 pup tents.
Can I take this?
You deftly pluck the rose from the vase and carry it with you.
Yeah, baby. Can I give it to that bitchy over there? That cottage? Open the thingy, open the...
Your generous offer of a beautiful rose nets you one raised eyebrow, nothing more. Apparently this person isn't into botany.
Yeah, don't try. Can I go over there?
You rap loudly on the Naugahyde door.
Yeah? What's the password?
What? What's the password? I don't know.
You try using that with the red door, but nothing happens that's worth narrating. You try using that with the red door, but nothing happens that's worth narrating.
Do you want the ring?
You can't seem to get the people open with that. You rap loudly on the Naugahyde door.
Naugahyde the door.
Yeah? What's the
What is
password?
You try using that with the red door, but nothing happens.
Shh.
You try using that with the red door.
Swordfish?
Damn fool, have some originality.
Fool. Yo, fool. I mean, what is the password? It's not swordfish, maybe it's Fidelia. Oh my god. Cringe, swordfish. That shouldn't happen in real life. I mean, man, can have blood on both sides. Let's go back over there and talk to the drunkie.
Your breath is repugnant. Your breath is bad.
Bad breath. Bad breath. Okay. Can I talk to you, man?
Wanting to be humane to the drunk, you clap him firmly on the shoulder,
Humane.
stroke his head, pat his hand, and get up close to him.
So tell me, how are you doing?
Ah, thanks for asking, buddy. I'd be just great if only my impetigo would clear up.
I do not understand anything. Do you want something? Maybe you want a drink?
It's lovely, but I don't know you well enough to get engaged.
No, I want to give you the drink. So I have whiskey and vodka. Do you want?
What are you, some kind of white Russian? I don't drink that swell. That beautiful swell.
Oh, you don't want... Yeah, there's a white Russian and black Russian. Do you want this? Oh, you want this?
Ah, that hit the spot. You know, you must be my only friend in the whole world. So, I'm gonna give you my only possession, all I got in the world. Besides, what's a guy like me need with a coaster? I mean, what am I, high society? Yeah, baby.
What did he give me? What is this? Can I see it? Okay. Get out. How do I get out? When you're drunk, everyone's your friend. Let's go to the bathroom.
These cartons of asbestos ceiling tiles were in a flood, so they're moldy and caked with dried sewage. You can't get closer to death in a box. Don't use your possessions here. Lefty's restroom walls are filled with clever reading material, enough to keep you reading for a long, long time.
I see something, but Not really clearly. Can you wash your hands, man?
Don't use your possessions here. This room's a disease vector.
Disease. I don't want to.
Don't use your possessions here. This room's a disease vector.
I'll wash your hands, man.
You start to wash your hands in the cold water. Then you realize that there's no soap. Then you realize that there are no paper towels. So you wash your hands as well as you can and wipe them on the back of your shirt, under your jacket where the wet spots won't show.
Great value generation.
Don't use your possessions here. This room...
Wash with the warm if there's no soap. Warm water. Warm water. Cleans every bacteria. Yeah, boiling water. Yeah, kills every bacteria. Wash your hands.
You turn on the hot tap. Immediately, steam starts to chug from the spigot. Technically, steam is invisible. This is water vapor, but nobody likes a narrating smartass. You notice some writing in the mirror.
Ken sent me. That could be important. I'll have to remember it.
You grab a scrap of toilet paper and, cleverly chewing one of your fingernails to the quick, you scrawl the words "Ken sent me" in blood on the paper. You turn off the hot tap and the mist slowly clears.
Ken sent me. Yeah, I only know Barbie's Ken and Senators Ken. Senators. That's how he said. Senators Ken. Cinnamon Ken. Can I take this?
You can't open it. It just hangs there mocking you. Of course, You look closely in the mirror.
In this light, I can really see the blackheads. All right.
You want a whole ass blackhead.
Don't use your possessions. You can't open it. It just hangs there mocking you. Of course, you're used to things just hanging there mocking you.
How's it hanging, dude? Oh my goodness. Maybe that's the password.
Your breath is repugnant. Your breath is bad.
It's breathtaking. You're breathtaking. But before
I think you need a breath mint. Or better yet, try chewing on an airwick.
Oh, let's... Yeah, right. I have the thingy. I didn't use it.
Yeah, baby.
Nice. Yeah, baby. Before we go in, let's go again on the street.
Ah.
Noise. Oh my god, look how he's walking with his hand flapping around. Who's this guy?
Apples! Apples! Apples for sale! Get your fresh apples here, only $1.
This Greek man here, let's speak to him.
Hey, mister! I presume it's mister. I can't see under your barrel.
The name's Tim. Tim Tibbetts. And you are?
Larry? Larry Laffer?
What's your question, Larry?
Well, I see you're wearing a barrel, and I figure this can only mean one thing. You're going to go over Niagara Falls.
Interesting.
Furthermore, since Lost Wages is near the West Coast and Niagara Falls is near the East Coast, and you're already in the barrel, you must be super wealthy. They'll never let you on a commercial airliner dressed that way.
Your mind works in strange and mysterious ways, Larry. Actually, I'm broke. That's why I'm dressed this way. Want to buy an apple?
Let me think about it. It would be kind of cool to buy an apple from a really rich guy.
What? So you have those apples there hanging with your peanuts. P is still in the nuts. Okay, give me that apple.
Hey, you'll get your turn in here soon enough.
Oh, okay, man, I didn't mean to touch you. I just want the apple.
Hey, Tim!
Larry!
How's the apple business?
Not good. I'll be sleeping in my pants tonight.
Ha! You eccentric rich guys. You crack me up.
Okay, you're not gonna sell me the apple. Let's go back here. What else I got in the suitcase? Invisible suitcase. Your wallet contains some wrinkled business cards, lots of notes, some credit cards which won't work in this game, and 79 in cash. Ah, you missed. It should be 69. 69. Listerine? Lipsterine. It's a can of Lipsterine. Industrial strength breath spray. When you gaze deep into the diamond, you hear the sound of wedding bells and maybe diesel trucks. I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't see truck drivers when I look in the diamond. This rose is what? Rose on the grave. Whiskey or vodka? It's vodka. It's a shot of Lefty's vodka. It also removes stubborn grease stains from garage floors. I don't know about that. I did use vodka for cuts, right? It's an alcohol. So when you don't have alcohol, you use liquor. Can I order another one drink?
You give yourself a quick pat down.
Shut
Got
up,
my
man.
wallet. Come and get me.
Shh. No one's gonna get you. Maybe
You give yourself a
only
quick
the
pat down.
police for
Got my
training
wallet,
order.
got my breath spray, and I'm filled with Vitamin Larry.
There's no
Come
vitamin.
and get me, ladies.
L, is there an L vitamin?
You hand Lefty $10 just for the hell of it. He decides to drop a hint on you.
If you're gonna gamble, remember, double down on 11.
Hello?
What'll it be?
Will it be? Will it be? A round for everyone?
Are you sure? It'll cost you $90.
Alright, I don't have $90.
Hello?
What'll it be?
Will it be? But I didn't have. Wine? What would I have? Nothing, because I'm 3 years sober.
May I please have a glass of your delicate white Zinfandel, sir?
Hey, was that your voice?
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You delicately sip the wine until it's all gone.
I find this impudent and sassy with the slightest hint of impertinence.
Suddenly, you feel a little woozy.
Woozy? How much I have now? We still have 8, 9, 79, right? 64! Oh, it's working. The math is actually correct. Let's order what we didn't order.
Hello?
What'll it be?
What's left on breakfast? Champagne and light beer.
I ain't selling no sissy drinks here. Try again.
Okay. How is that a sissy drink? Whenever I see
Blah, 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 blah. That's the problem, then. You're letting in too much light.
Again.
So, what was the setup to that punchline?
Sissy drink. It's not only for girls. Come on.
Hello?
What'll definitely be.
If you ain't selling champagne, then of course you wouldn't sell Cosmo or Margarita, Bloody Mary, light beer.
You mean to say you're playing Leisure Suit Larry and all you want is light beer?
Okay, shut up. Let's go and change some music places.
You feel a little lightheaded.
Oh,
You're unsure if
goodness.
you'll be able to walk straight.
Oh my god,
Shaking
this
your
is
head,
so
you finally clear
cringy.
away the cobwebs and are once again
I'm
able to
embarrassed
walk
for
in your
you.
standard Studley
name.
style.
Change the music.
You give yourself a quick pat down.
Not myself.
Got my wallet, got my
Touch
breath
the
spray, and I'm filled with Vitamin Larry. Come and get me, lady.
Shut up.
You slip a buck into the jukebox and search for a suitably sleazy selection.
Please. What is this? Taxi cab from hell or for a G-string? Try a little brokenness. Mantovani's Revenge. Theme from Bolar. These aren't real songs, right? Wedding March by Blue Ganglion. Blue Ferrin. Prelude to Afternoon of Fun. Her Albert Sonic Wildcats. That's a sweet moon, honey. I think that Larry would go for a G-string. That's a thong song. He's not impressed. Who's this lady?
This is the famous portrait, Mona Little Louder.
Mona, a little louder. Oh, poor dear. It's not enough that they killed you, but they also had to display your head.
That's either a moose or the world's biggest mutant jackalope.
Okay, let's go over there and land the code, password, whatever it is.
You rap loudly on the Naugahyde door.
He seemed like he's gonna
Yeah?
kick the door.
What's the password?
He knocks. The password is... Wait a minute, I have it. The password is Cinnamon Toast Kent sent me here.
You read off the strange password you discovered in The John.
Ken sent me?
Yeah, baby. Baby. Oh, nice, thank you. So now
You
we're...
recognize this setup from a number of
I
art
knew it's a black
films
guy.
you've viewed.
I knew
The
voice
gentleman
can't
before you is
easy.
basically working the front desk. His employee is upstairs, waiting to provide quick expert services to a discriminating clientele.
Is that a poop? Oh my god, look at this poor cat. So, you just know it when you hear on the radio. I mean, sometimes you get fooled, but only sometimes. Like, oh my god, I thought you flash. Like, how that voice come from a tiny white ass man? You know, you've seen those comments. But I love that guy who's voicing. Big black man voicing that little girl. Little white blondie. You know, that's so funny. And people write, like, I know it's a black man. And there are these children that shouldn't be online. And they're like, oh my god, that's so racist. Did you just assume that he's black? They throw away the word racist for everything. They don't even know their meaning. You can't even take a joke. And it's not a joke because it's true. Never mind. So we are now in this new level, new room, and apparently there is here another one, another floor.
These stairs must lead to the second floor.
Right. In my case, first floor, and this is the ground floor. So we are gonna stop this game here, and maybe continue. Maybe I'm gonna do a second part, maybe I'm not. But thanks for watching and have a nice day.